Hello and welcome to the Handicapable Black Woman Throne Room. My view of humanity is a whole new tea. Okay, this crazy, no good, bigoted, mm, ignorant, poorly educated. Ah, okay, for one, years ago with President Biden, you know him, yeah, she did the same exact thing that Al Green did, but President Biden was mature enough to just ignore it and be like, okay, she's an ignorant, no good fool. She knows she's lying to her voters. Okay, and I'll just start off. This is all in my opinion. This is all in my opinion, but you got like go back and watch it, look at it, see it. But like in all of my episodes, it's in my opinion, but I spill my tea. I show my proof and evidence of how I came up with my conclusions, my theories, and thoughts. So, okay. So she did the same exact thing, waving her fists and doing all this other stuff or whatever. And then recently we saw Al Green. And I had another episode on this, but it's like now people are interviewing her, bragging about it, laughing about it, and then even having the nerve to say, she's not racist. That wasn't a racist comment. Yes, it was. It's like it was ableist and racist. And as a black woman with a disability, I think I'm one of the perfect people to get on this. Because if you don't remember your history, if you don't remember stereotypes, if you don't know politics and the things that different politicians are saying, and then especially on the Republican Party, when you put it all together, it equals no good, bigoted, racist, idiotic, poorly educated fools, uneducated and poorly educated. So, okay. So Al Green, he was fighting for his people's rights and everything like that, waving his cane, doing what he thought was the right thing to do, like at least trying to fight. And yes, like I saw the signs, people raising them up. You know what? Silent protest, so at least you're in the room so you don't get kicked out. I get it, but this is not the time to be quiet. This is not the time to be silent. They are like, again, as a woman, they're trying to take my rights. As a black person, they're trying to take my rights. As someone has a disability, they're trying to take my rights and just erase me at like almost all of my identity they're trying to erase. Looking at the 200 almost 200 words that is no longer used, black and disability. The only reason they want women is because they need women to give birth to more men, preferably white men. That's the only reason they're keeping women. They're erasing black men from the history, the documents, laying out Martin's like now we have idiotic, absolutely stupid influencers saying Martin Luther King, that's just fiction. That's not real. That's not like what in the stupid? How did you get so stupid? And yeah, some people might say that's mean. I don't care. How did you get that stupid? You know? Okay. But Miss Thing right here, yes, Miss Thing, because it's like when you have the gall, when you are heartless. Once you are heartless, you're Miss Thing to me. You are girl to me. So yeah, because some people want to take like they don't know the urban slang or they don't know the slang of girl. But yeah, Miss Thing, Miss Girl, yeah. This is my opinion because she wants to put Al Green down for waving his cane. I've never seen him use it. Do we need your permission? Do we need to show you? Like everybody with a disability, do we need to show you? Because there are places where like I use my walker to walk, but then I remember even telling people, yeah, it's like I have a scooter and like, oh well, I want to see your scooter. I'd rather you use your scooter. It's like I think that'd be better. Oh, that's so much cooler. And it's like people literally telling me that it's like, or even dating wise. Oh well, At least a scooter won't make you look like an old lady. Yeah, if you're gonna hang out with me, it's like you need to stop using that walker. It's like either start walking right, use your scooter, or what. And it's just like block, block. And this is the kind of woman we need to block from our minds because the ignorance and stupidity is like, mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just to the point where we she had the nerve to try to call it a pimp cane. Had the nerve to try to call it a pimp cane. But then she said, that's not racist. Not only black men have pimp canes. It's like pimps aren't only black. What did they say? And what did she repeat? Like, what did she reference like during the like presidential race with Kamala? Different people, different a lot of Republicans kept throwing out the joke of after this election, Vice President Kamala can go back to her pimps. How many times did they throw out sexual types of connotations about Kamala? How many times did they say she slept herself to the top? How many times? They don't say that about a white woman. They don't say that about a white woman. Yeah. It's like, even though, like, okay, I'm not putting hate on what happened during the Clinton period, but it's like we have an example of a white woman doing the exact same thing they always say black women do. They always want to put it on black, especially when black women get certain jobs, certain roles, and everything like that. They always want to put that on black women. But then they have an example of, kind of like, and it's like, no, it was Clinton's fault. It was Clinton, like, because the superiority and all that other stuff. So I'm not blaming her, but at the same time, we gotta look at apples and apples. It's like we literally saw an example of a white woman doing the same exact thing they always try to blame black women of doing, because they always think black women are not smart enough. And the orange guy had said it so many times, several times, called like Vice President Kamala stupid, dumb, idiotic, and and then his like little followers, Republican people, oh, she's dumb, she's stupid, she's this and that. It took her 2 times to take the law exam. Not everybody passes it on the first time. Not everyone passes it on the first time. It's like, I know I'm not perfect. I had to retake a couple, like one, one or two of my grad school classes because I was working 2, 3, 4 jobs at the same time, trying to study at night, trying to do like blah, blah, blah. So I know I'm not perfect. And so it's like if people try to call me dumb or stupid for it, okay. Okay, like, because most of the men who put me down for it or call me stupid, like, because I've mentioned or said it before, because I'm like, I'm human. And especially when they've like when certain okay, well, when white men give up on something, women don't try to encourage them. If they give up, let them give up. Because when you try to be human with them and relate to them or give them an example, they'll turn it around and try to make you look stupid, dumb, and idiotic, and they try to pull you down with them. Because no, they don't want to be risen up, they want to pull you down. And it's like, if this hurt you, that means I'm talking to you. If it didn't hurt you, then you know I'm not talking about you, because I didn't say all. I didn't say some, I didn't say many. I just, because I don't know the percentage. I know I have met a lot of them. I have met a lot of them. Mr. Lockakey and Mr. No Heart, if you've been keeping up with the episodes, those are 2 examples. So, yeah, if a man decides to give up, sometimes he's giving up, he's telling you he's giving up as a trap. Especially If he sees that you're doing something, you're trying to start something, you're working on something, and he sees potential in it, sometimes he's going to trap you, because if he gives up, then maybe you'll give up. And especially if you're like the same age, same race, or whatever, same city or small town or whatever, he will find a reason. He will use that reason as the reason of giving up. Because my ex kept doing that, because him and I are the same age. So he kept saying, I'm too old, you're too old, I'm too old, you're too old. He kept saying that. And I noticed it later on, especially after, like, behind his back, I would continue working on the things he said I was too old to do. So then once I was finished with him, oh yeah, he was upset. He was so upset. So upset. But okay. But back with Miss Thing, she had the nerve to try to use that and try to say it wasn't racist. But then, if it wasn't, like, why say that then? And also, I've never seen him use it for. It's like, why do certain people, certain privileged people, think that they always need to witness us, either with our disability or whatever, disability, sexuality, or whatever? Because even that with some people, I've never seen you with blah blah blah. I've never seen, like, none of it's okay. It's like you say keep it in the bedroom, so when people do keep, like, anyway. But from my perspective with the disability, it's like when people once people see me with a disability, like Mr. No Heart's mom. It's like I wasn't diagnosed, but my walking was getting worse. She saw it, and one time she tried to sit me down. Why don't you just quit your jobs and stay home? Then where the blank am I going to get money? How the crap am I going to take care of myself? Your son can't even take care of himself. Every week he asks me for money. So how in the world? Because I just thought that was the stupidest thing. Yeah, she's as stupid as Miss Bobert or whatever. It's like both, like, and oh, she's a MAGA lover. Yeah, so yeah, they would love to have brunch together. They would have so much in common because, oh yeah, my ex dropped out of college, so yeah, they could, yeah, Bobert and all, yeah, they would love each other. But anyway, it's just when you have the nerve to try to judge him for not using it to, like, your expectations, and you don't know his disability, and his disability is none of your business. Some people need a cane only for special occasions, or those special, like, um either they sometimes have either moments, or like even like if it rains, or like, because yeah, the weather, ooh, is like the pain, like, I learned a lot about that, like, and that's why, like, sometimes when I bump into like a senior citizen, and it's like with the weather and everything, like sometimes when they're like, oh, my joints, and I'm like, oh, I hear, it's like, it's just like, it's kind of funny because I understand exactly what they're talking about now. And it's like, and sometimes they're looking at me shocked. But anyway, just know that we are all different. It's like, don't stereotype us. I know she loves stereotyping. It's like, especially when she had, okay, because she says she's not racist. Oh, she said that wasn't a racist comment. But remember that elevator joke? The backpack elevator joke, go look that up, because she said it in front of people. She loves that joke. It's like talking about Middle Eastern and Muslims and stuff. She loves that joke, which she better know that that's racist. You are. It's like, she is a racist. Lauren Boebert, you are a no good, bigoted racist. Okay, that's just one example, because remember with the Crown Act. Remember with the Crown Act. She voted against the Crown Act. And she even had a sly comment. Her and Marjorie Taylor Greene had a little comment. Yeah, both Miss Things had a little smart comment about the Crown Act and voted against it. And if you don't know what the Crown Act is, I talk about it, so go back in my episodes and everything. But it's like they basically, like, it was an insult with what they were trying to say. But then she went back and just like the other time, that wasn't racist. They took it the wrong way. That's not how I meant it. Girl, shut up. That's how you meant it. You said what you said. You meant what you meant, and we know exactly what you meant. But because you're part of MAGA, because you are part of, like you say, ultra mega MAGA or whatever, they're going to believe whatever you say, even though we know you are completely lying. We know you are lying. And it's like, if you're gonna be racist, at least be honest. It's like, because they had the nerve to say that Vice President Kamala was going to get back with her pimps. You called Al Green, called it a pimp cane, and then you voted against the Crown Act, and then the elevator situation. But then, oh, you had no problem hugging up with 50 Cent when he came up to the White House. Oh, when he had no problem hugging up, yeah, it's like, part of me was just like, no wonder. I've really stopped listening to certain rap artists and stuff because, yeah, it's like, you kind of realize, or you kind of see how certain African American artists are once they have that money, and how quickly they are to, it's like they'll play that game and create the TV shows that target their people, but at the same time they're slowly separating themselves, trying to get with the rich and the white, and the, yeah, that's just what I've noticed. Because look at what Snoop Dogg did, and look at what Nelly did, and there's a few others, and because and all of the ones who I support, like the orange guy. But yeah, oh, but okay, he's not a musician or a rap artist, but like that, there's that one football player that was all promoting him. Yeah, let's just say, yeah, I think he's got, either he has charges on him, or he got arrested for doing that same crime that they keep trying to put on the LGBTQ community. You know, oops, oops, oops. Yeah, I'm petty. Oops. And it's really crazy because within the last 7 days, 4 or 5 Republican men, one a pastor, one a football player, another a senator, and then, oh, I forgot that one a police officer. All of the people that they say, like, that you guys are supposed to uplift and value and all this other stuff, they keep getting arrested for the same thing they keep blaming the LGBTQ community of doing. And that, yeah, yeah, I love my LGBTQ people because I understand them. I love them because, like, people judge them like they judge me, especially with a disability. They automatically think they know about me. And with the LGBTQ, they think they already know about them. No, you don't. They want to stereotype. Yeah, you don't know what you're stereotyping. So I just got to put that out there. And so, like, there are other things too that Miss Thing did, but then it's really crazy because she was the one at the Beetlejuice. Yeah, I won't say it again. Um, like, event or play and everything, performance, and she was puffing on that, like, whatever, and it's like, didn't care that kids were around, putting her hands on a man, and it was like, and the thing is, like, oh, when it comes to my sexual workers, girl, do your thing. Like, I got nothing to get. It's like, as long as it's too grown, because yeah, a lot of these Republicans, especially that one senator, yeah, he thought he was talking to a 16-year-old, and just found a text message of his where he's asking a girl, when does she turn 18? Oops, oops, ooh, yeah. But it's just kind of, like, I don't know. It's just, She was doing that mess, but then she wants to judge everybody else. And then you can't forget the divorce and all, like when her one of her sons was running out the house or the farmhouse or all this other stuff, and then another, like I think the same son got arrested for some stuff, and I think the same son who got arrested for doing, like, never heard an update on that. I mean, it's none of my business, and I kind of don't care about what happens with her and her family. It's like, girl, like, you stay in the mess that you want to stay in, and then her restaurant that closed down. Like, I don't know. It's like she loves messy. She loves messy, and my life is messy, but that don't mean I'm messy. My life is real messy, but that don't mean I'm messy. This girl is messy. Miss Thing is messy. So at the end of the day, it's just, if you're going to put people down, if you're going to try to say all of these mean, degrading things, if you're going to stereotype us, you're not a leader. If you're going to try to just tear everyone down, you're not a leader. And since you're heartless, I think I can say anything I want to say, because witnessing some of the awful, terrible, like just disgusting, absolutely just filthy things that you have said. And like even about like different people of color communities and things like that. And then the way that you vote. And yes, like I'm acting like I'm talking to her because, like, I mean, she'll never listen to this, but if she ever does, coming from someone, especially from the disability community, how dare you? And for all the ignorant people out there who don't know about disabilities, you have no idea. It's not your job to know our diagnosis. It's not your right to know our diagnosis, because you guys have to remember what happened during COVID. You don't need to know if I'm vaccinated. I don't have to verify that I'm vaccinated. Some of you guys paying for verification cards so you can go to Hawaii and go on trips and go to work and keep your job. Like, because I remember somebody who wanted me to help them. Like, because I just remember looking at them like, I'm not getting arrested. You're not working. No. It's like, you're the same man who tells me I'm a black woman, and as a black women are obligated to only date black men, and that it's like, even though most black men say that I'm white, I have to stay with black men, or or I have to wait for a black man to want me, or I have to change to the point for a black man to want me. That same man wanted me to help him get a fake card. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, yeah. I'm just like, yeah, it's like, you're not that bright. You're not that smart, are you? You think I'm going to risk my life? You think I'm going to risk my, like, no. Mm-mm. How stupid are you? Mm-mm. No. Yeah. That little man needs to learn it. No. Mm-mm. Not me. But it's like a lot of the MAGA people, because part of me wonders that, because I kind of think he, he might have went MAGA too. There's a few people who I've kind of kept my space with, because I just kind of feel they went MAGA because of situations. And with how, like, Miss Thing talks about the pimp cane and stereotypes and stuff like that, there are other people where I see kind of saying the same things. Or even with the Crown Act, there are some black men who don't like black beauty, who don't like natural hair. And it's just like, sometimes, like, I don't want that nappy hair. I want that nice, beautiful hair. They better perm it. They better relax, even though a lot of perms and relaxers cause cancer. Because, yeah, black men, some black men don't care if we get cancer, as long as we meet their beauty standards, as long as we stay beautiful. They don't care what the aftermath is of that. Like the domino effect, they don't care about the effects from the cause that they could. It's like I wear, like I have my natural hair, but I wear sew-ins and like different hair extensions and stuff like that because, like, especially being in the business world and oh, being a promotional model, in the contracts it says European styled hair only. Yeah, specifically European styled hair only in a lot of promotional modeling contracts. And I would have to, that's one reason I'm used to it now. I have my natural hair still. I love my natural hair. And that's what, like, I'm going to end it like, yes, it's on topic, but not on topic because it's like with stereotyping and with like accusing or judging people. Miss Thing tried to judge Al Green and he was speaking for his people. He knows what he was trying to do. At least he has a voice and he's trying to protect and make sure they keep the benefits that they desperately need so that they can survive, either food and wellness and health, things that shit. Like, we are in the richest country in the world, but we still have people filing for bankruptcy to stay alive, losing their houses to stay alive, dying because they have to choose between food, bills, and medicine. People working 2 or 3 jobs to stay alive and then having to go to doctor's appointment after doctor's appointment because of diagnosis and things like that. But then some people like stop having children. Like some, they want to have kids, but they can't afford kids. But then people judge the woman for not having the kids. But if she has kids, she won't be able to afford it because, especially other health issues and things like that. And then with people with disabilities, they want to judge and everything like that. They don't understand the costs and stuff. But then when like when people with disabilities don't work, they call them lazy. But then when they try to work, oh, we're not going to help you like have the necessary needs to be able to work. You need to pay for that, but how are you going to pay for that if you don't have a job? But then you try to get it through the government, but then you have to fill out so many forms and so many things, and then the government tries as hard as possible to make sure you don't get any of those needs because it's like, and some people do fraud, but like a lot of athletes, yeah, because I'm going to be working on a story. It's not like I keep saying this, like when I say I have a list of over 200 to 300 topics I need to cover, I do. But at the same time, I have a novel I need to finish. But do you know how many athletes have committed millions of dollars of fraud? It's like some people want to say, like, oh, there's so much fraud. People in certain cities or certain demographics, oh, they're like abusing food stamps. They're abusing this. Like, do you know how many millions of dollars the rich has taken from the government? Do you? Do you? Come on, baby. Because I mean, because it just seems like a lot of people don't understand what's really going on around this country. And it's like, you know what? Some people might be, but at the same time, does it measure out to the millions and billions of dollars of fraud that the rich are able to get away with? See, when the rich are able to do it, people call it smart. People think of, oh, they're thinking outside the box, or they figured out a way to cheat the system and stuff like that. But then when it's the lower class or middle class or whatever, oh, they should be ashamed of themselves. It's called get another job. It's called do this, do that. When we have companies like Burger King and like I think it's Walmart or Meijer or whatever, when you get a job, you literally need to fill out food stamps applications because they don't pay enough. But anyway, this is the Handicapable Black Woman Throne Room. I am a woman, I am of color, and I am handicapable. But most importantly, I am human and you're human too. Don't stereotype, don't judge. And yeah, it's like I guess I kind of judged today, but like when it comes to heartless people, I I feel I can say what I want to say.